Welcome to our Lupus Things series, where we talk about all things lupus. Today we're going to talk about depression in teens with lupus. Firstly, let's talk about what is depression in teens. Well, emotional ups and downs are typical for teenagers, but depression is much more than just feeling down. It's a serious mental health condition. Now, teenagers with a disability or a chronic condition like lupus are more likely to experience depression than their peers because their conditions can get in the way of everyday life, make them feel different, and stop them from doing the things their peers are doing. What are the signs and symptoms of depression in teens with a disability or a chronic condition? Signs of depression in teenagers with lupus are similar to depression signs in any teenager, but it can be harder to spot the signs of depression in teens with lupus if the signs overlap with physical symptoms, like low energy, changes in eating or sleeping habits. If you have lupus and depression, you might, first of all, feel worthless, helpless or hopeless, or say things like, nothing will ever improve, or I can't do anything. You might refuse to do treatments like physiotherapy exercises or take medication, or say things like, what's the point? Or it won't help. You might say you're not good enough because of your disability or condition. You might withdraw or not want to do activities you used to enjoy. You might get agitated or be rude to people without really knowing why. Now let's look at professional help for depression in teens with lupus. If left untreated, teenage depression can have serious long-term consequences. If you or your parents are worried about your depression, it's important to seek professional help as early as possible. It's important that parents stay alert, get involved, and help, as most young people won't seek professional help themselves, or they might not be able to. They might not know how. There are many people and places you can go to for help with teenage depression, like your GP. Keep in mind that sometimes teenagers are more comfortable talking to a GP who doesn't also see their parents, or a younger doctor, or a doctor of the same gender, a psychologist or counselor, a school counselor or teacher, your local community health center, or a local mental health service. Now let's look at things you can try at home. If you have depression, you might feel upset or frustrated that you have another diagnosis and treatment plan to deal with. It's important to know that depression is manageable and that your parents and loved ones will always be there to support you. Let's look at practical things parents can do to support teenagers with depression, as well as there are things parents can do to help support their child with a disability or a chronic condition. Relationships and feelings. Help your child develop a plan for keeping up with schoolwork and friends when they're away for treatments. Encourage your child to tell trusted peers and teachers about their lupus. This can strengthen your child's friendships and relationships and help them feel supported. Your child can choose who to tell. Help your child think beyond their health, like what are they good at, where can they succeed, what interests them. Help your child find a peer network for teenagers with lupus. This could be a face-to-face or online group. Now this is where we come in. We have a WhatsApp support group exclusively for teens and tweens with lupus called the Lupus Club. I will leave info on the screen for you to screenshot and save to your phone so you can reach out if your child is interested in joining. As well as we also have a WhatsApp support group for parents of children with lupus. Again, if you're interested, you can just reach out to us and we'll be able to sort you out. Encourage your child to use the education support that some children's hospitals provide. This can be a way for your child to build new friendships. Support your child's friendships and help them find ways to make and maintain new friendships. You could encourage your child to invite friends to your home, particularly if they feel uncomfortable leaving home. Let your child know it's okay to feel frustrated or angry. For example, because they have to cope with things their peers don't have to put up with. Encourage your child to be kind to themselves when they feel this way. Help your child learn how to manage their emotions. Physical health and well-being. Look for ways that your child can be independent. For example, your child might be able to choose foods within a given diet or decide on the health professionals they feel most comfortable seeing. Help your child identify useful and accurate online health information. Make sure your child has all the information they need to understand their health condition. Encourage your child to get involved in appropriate physical activities. Everyday life. Be consistent in the way you use family rules and consequences with all your children. Teach your child how to keep their health needs organized. For example, by keeping a diary of appointments, filing information, and keeping medicines well organized. Arrange family and one-on-one time with your child that's not focused on their disability or condition. Find positive role models for your child. For example, talk about inspirational celebrities or other well-known people with similar conditions. Help your child to think about their long-term goals. For example, whether they want to go to university, what sorts of jobs they might be interested in, and so on. Alright everyone, thank you for tuning into this month's episode of Lupus Things. We hope you got some value out of this video and some helpful tips, and we will see you next time.